Did you get your calorie deficit number from a calorie tracker app? That could be a problem, and I'm going to tell you why. Hey everybody, it's Allie. I'm on a wonderful, super wonderful weight loss journey, and hopefully you'll come along for the ride. I just watched a video by Beth, and I'm going to post her here so that she can get some credit. She's over on TikTok. If you haven't watched any of her videos, definitely check her out. She is delightfully abrasive, and she has a lot of really great information on her TikTok channel. So definitely go check her out if you like delightfully abrasive people. So she made a video that is a very, very good point that I have not discussed before, which is calorie tracking apps are good for exactly that, calorie tracking. When you first go into MyFitnessPal, which is the one that she mentions, which is the one that I use, it's going to ask you a bunch of questions. Why are you there? How much weight do you want to lose? Right? And then it's going to give you a calorie for the day, calorie set. That is garbage. Do not use that. I think that that's one of the ways that people end up with their calories so dangerously low, is that they're inputting all this information into a calorie tracker app and it's just spitting out a random number that does not take enough into account to give you a healthy calorie amount to then find your deficit. So if you are new to calorie deficits, that's totally fine. I recommend that you go to the tdeecalculator.com, put in your information, select sedentary. Even if you exercise, just trust me, do sedentary, and then have it calculate your calories. Then scroll down, go to the cutting tab, which is the weight loss, to give you your deficit. And then that will give you a better calorie deficit than you would get from a calorie tracking app. Calorie tracking apps are great for tracking calories. They are not great for a number of other reasons, and this is the main one. You can go into MyFitnessPal and then set your own calories after you first set it up. Please do that. Please do not go with whatever it recommends. Also, if you input that you're doing any kind of exercise, it's going to skew your numbers. So go ahead and put sedentary, let it give you that baseline, right? And you know that you're exercising, and then you can log that if you want to. But really, the important part is that you're not starting out too low. And I cannot stress this enough. I was just having a conversation with somebody in one of the support groups where she was doing 1,000 to 1,200 calories a day, and she was really struggling. And the struggle at that level is only going to get worse. Because what people don't realize is if you start out with your calories that low, yes, you are going to lose weight. You may even lose a lot of weight. You're probably going to be miserable in the process, but then you're going to run into a problem where you stall for a long period of time. And in order to break that stall, you're either going to have to gain some of that weight back and then start over at a healthy calorie range, or you're going to have to cut your calories even more. And then the cycle goes again, right? So if you're starting out at 1,200 and you're losing weight, and then you stall, your body has adapted and said, hey, we're not getting enough calories. We're not getting enough to function, just basic bodily functions. So what we're going to do is we're going to down-regulate everything, including your metabolism. If I could speak, then I would. Including fat burning, including growing hair, right? Many, many times when you see people who are either on a GLP-1 or they've gone through a bariatric surgery, they're not getting enough nutrients. And so what happens? They lose their hair, right? And we don't want that to happen. We also don't want you to be in a situation where you're having to drop your calories dangerously low, so you're essentially just starving yourself to lose weight. That is not the point of these medications. The point of a GLP-1 medication is to help your body function normally so that in a normal calorie deficit for your age, your weight, your activity level, right, you can lose the weight. Now, you're not going to be losing 5 pounds a week. It's just not realistic, and it's not healthy long term. But anywhere from half a pound to 2 pounds a week is healthy and sustainable. You're likely still going to hit a stall at some point. Just go ahead and accept that. Stalls are not the enemy. Your body has to reset at some point, and that's okay. But you can't keep, this downward slide of extreme low calories for a long period of time, because you are going to have problems. And I'm telling you, in the extensive research that I've done, just of people in support groups, 9 times out of 10, when I go and I research their previous posts and see what it is that they're doing and see what they say that they're doing, they are in these extreme deficits and they're having problems. You may not have problems for 6 months. You may not have problems for a year. You may not have problems until you come off the medication, right? But eventually it is going to catch up with you. So while a calorie deficit is important to lose weight, you need to do it responsibly. So go to that website, go ahead and enter in all of your information, get a reasonable calorie deficit, and start there. You may still need to make adjustments from there, but at least you're starting from a point that's not some arbitrary number or some random comment that somebody posted where they said, well, my doctor told me blah, 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 blah. Because I can guarantee you that if their doctor actually told them to do that, that they really should be looking for a new doctor, because it's not safe long term, and eventually it will catch up with you. Okay, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Be kind, rewind.